Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, save facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They tear their head off, nigga. I bet when Eve did the Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't thieving, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is it effective? If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but they question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get him crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be too baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feet, so you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fart. You ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor, ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign, tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion, they can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steps, them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole start. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it.
Mic check. Shalom Israel. With Isupk, start off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana, where we teach blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Officer Isupk Lashawan, teaching the Lashawan Qadash class here. Slaki for a second. All right. There you go. Salaki. Officer Isupk Lashawan here, teaching the Lashawan Qadash class, where we teach Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians the ancient Hebrew and the Assyrian Hebrew. Here in Greenville, South Carolina, man. We're going to teach you a little bit about the, the ranking system that I left off on, and we're going to talk a little bit about it, and we'll move on to something else as people check in the class. Salaki for a second. Okay. Yeah. All right. And you know, we here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we teach that our people are the greatest people that ever walked the earth, man. We teach our people the truth about the Bible and that we are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. And you know, a lot of people out there trying to perpetrate themselves as the real people of the Bible, and only Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians can claim that under the 12 tribes of Israel, and we are under Commanding General Yohana, who brought this truth up all the way back from the 1969 all the way to the times to now, man. You got to understand that the Hebrew that we've learned and everything that we've learned have been brought up so that we can understand it. And by our teachers, and we learned that. We learned who we are. And I'm going to teach a little bit about the ranking system a little bit, because a lot of camps, you know, they're lost in the sauce, man. They don't understand what's going on. But we're going to teach our people, Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. And we just had a Passover, and people didn't understand who generals are, captains are, officers, and warriors, and men of war that keep order, man, battle and war. And a lot of people don't, you know, they get in there and they have hosh-posh and chaos. So they don't understand. So like for a second. There you go. There we go. Okay. They don't understand that the system of the Bible, that our ranking system is the same system that we use that's in the Bible. We don't have to go and use elders and rabbis and preachers and all of the fallacies that they use in the world in the Christian church, you know. And of course, you don't have to use, the Pharisees call themselves that. We know the Bible says there shall be, I think you'll find it, I believe it's in Numbers. Let's see. Hold a second. Let me find it. You'll find it right in the 1 Chronicles 12 and 38. Yeah, there you go. 1 Chronicles 12 and 38. It teaches about and it's all over the Bible, especially just all over the ranking system of the Bible. That's what you need to understand. As we have people checking the class, in the Facebook, and also of our other channels that we have. I think we have there. Okay. We have our Hebrew Lashawan Qadash tongue. Okay. Hebrew, Ibariev, Lashawan is tongue, because Qadash means holy. That's what you got to understand. So we have YouTube channels and Facebook to broadcast on so that we can show you this. So our people, you got to make sure that you understand, tune in, man. You're out there drinking your yan and your mayam and other other things. You're eating food, man. You're enjoying yourself and tuning into our class. Because I saw a lot of different people in Passover that that comes to my class all the time. But we give you guys a chance to copy it off the board. But that ranking system right there means something, because there's nobody else in the world on the face of this earth right now, since 1969 especially. The Lord exposed this to us and showed you what was in our Bible. And that's for Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, that this is what we use. Commanding General Yohana is a 13th Shield General, highest ranking man in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Okay, that means that he reports directly to the Most High. That's what you got to direct to Christ. So that's what you got to understand. And we report to the Most High by Commander General Yohana, because he's the one in charge. We have ranking order, the ranking system. That's what you need to understand. So that rank starts off like, you start out when you first come into the truth as a warrior. You're a warrior, or basically you're a Sahan, you're a warrior, man. You're a young man. You ready to war, man. Let's see who we have checking in the class. Let's see here. Crystal, Shalom, okay, all the way from good property of the rib of Amawad. Yeah, man, Amawad is wife Crystal. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham to all my brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathah Hashem Yahweh Shai to all my sisters. Of course, we went over the greetings a few weeks ago for new people just starting out class. And of course, we welcome everybody, like in this case, Crystal, Amawad, a few other people checking in the class. We hope Officer Shar go ahead and put it in the chat. We hope, anyway, that so you can get your Hebrew name. So I don't have to call you Crystal anymore. I call you by your new name. So we're hoping that. Hold Slocky for a second. Slocky for 1 second here. Okay. All right. Anyway, we'll list it in there. We'll post it. We're going to post in the class where you can, as long as you pay attention to the class and you come in and you pay attention and you get your rank, your name, of course, no matter if it's a man or woman, we'll give you a Hebrew name. That's one of your benefits that you get when you get in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. That's what you got to understand. That we're here to serve our people, man. If you're Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, because we have tribes all the way like we have on the board there, from Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, man. All the way down to what else we got? Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. And the Most High makes it known where we would be toward the end of time, so we'll understand it. So we'll know. But you get your Hebrew name. So that's what you need to understand. So keep checking the class. Just make sure you keep that check in. Under Commander General Yohana, that's what we're here for. Like I said, we start off 1969. Our ranking system is superior. It's above all, man. But so when we speak the Hebrew, Isupk Lashawan Qadash, we're speaking our system that the Most High has developed for his people. So when you come in as a warrior, because we're going to speak the men now, we're not speaking, the women don't really have rank. They're going to be a sister, they're going to be a Shah or a woman, or a sister, or a trooper. And back to the men, we'll speak trooper, Gadawad, and of course you have an officer. We talked a little bit about this last week. You have an officer which is called a Quatazan, or in some cases you could call him a Shatar. Okay. And of course, there are different levels of these. Of course, the warrior and the trooper, you know, it's all designated by when you come in, your rank and your order. Your rank may be, you know, warrior or trooper, but you're all the same rank pretty much at that by that time. But by the time you become an officer, you can be an officer all the way from a 50. We're going to get into that, all the way to a officer 5,000. That makes sense. That means you'll be a quantizon. That makes sense. We got both channels. Yeah, lock for a second. We got both channels pumping in here.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You check in. Have the brothers check in the class. We have one sister. Oh, by the way, put the Salaki for a second. Salaki for 1 second. All right, yeah, Salaki. So we're gonna make sure you get your name in this order. In order for you to get a name, the sisters, you can get your name because that identifies you as a potential student in the school. Also, women can be students in the school. You just don't have any rank. You're called a woman, a sister. That makes sense. You know, man, we're men of war. That's why we put up here all men that keep order, battle and war. All men of war. We're men of war, man.
Right.
So we're basically men of war. Right?
Right.
We are men of war, man. We don't play around up in here, man. This ain't the Christian church where you come in and take a seat in the back pew. Right. Or you ride the yellow bus. Hey, man, you know, I see people like, all right, fine, ladies, they ride, man. They want to get on the yellow bus. Hey, we don't do that shit. I'm sorry. We don't do that, man. We ain't here. We got a system devised, and we're not going to get too much in that. You got to come up here, get your name. You got it listed in there? Where they can get their name?
Yeah, it's in there. It's in the chat.
You got it in there? Khan, right?
Yeah.
So you get your name. And for the men and the women, that's what it's for. I see Sister Crystal, then make sure you mark her down again. But she checks in class pretty regular, right?
Right.
Let's clap it up for that sister, man. Good sister. I've seen him pass over. That's Officer Amawad. Went to Hebrew Academy with the brother. Strong brother, you know. But like I said, warrior, trooper. I remember that time when I was a trooper, a Gadawad. You know, you sweep the floor. You clean the bathrooms, am I right?
Right.
You know, that's what troopers do, and warriors, you know, of course, we all warriors in that sense, right?
Right.
But when I trooper, man, you sweep the floor, you don't come in here thinking that, oh man, you know, my daddy plays with boys and men, you know, or he's a singer with boys and men, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's got $50 million. We don't give a damn if you got, we don't care if you got Jay-Z's money.
Right.
We don't care if Oprah Winfrey's your grandmother. Right?
Right.
When we tell you to sweep the floor up in here, man, we tell you to clean the bathroom, you start off as a trooper. Or actually a young man. That's what you start off in Isupk. You think you will come up here and get privileges higher than anybody else? You have to start. Before you can lead up in here and be an officer, then a captain or general, you must first, what, officer? Before you lead, what is it?
Take orders.
What is it?
Take orders.
That's right. You got to follow and take orders. Before you can lead anything, you got to follow and take orders. And that's what the point is. In the ranking system here in the Isupk, you need to understand that.
Right.
Okay? You know, that's it's listed all through the Bible, right?
Right.
Chronicles everywhere. The Bible talks about, a lot of people say, oh, that ain't the Bible, man. We can We can call ourselves pastors. The Bible, listen, and or deacons.
Right.
I say, why don't I just call you a Pharisee while we at it? Right?
Right.
Oh, that's what you is. You want to be a T.D. Jakes? You want to be a Creflo Dollar, a Eddie Long, right?
Right.
Not to mention these other pastors, by law. Whatever. I think it's a whole lot of them. But they wouldn't dare go through our system because they're not men of war. What that jacket say right up here, Cos? What did it say right here? What did that say? See that? Everybody can see that? What did it say?
Men of war.
It says men of war. You got to be a men of war, Hebrew Academy graduate. That's what the desire thing is. I mean, you can come in here and give your tithes and donations in there, but let it be known. But the men of war up here are men of war. We don't play around. Give me that text, man. Exodus, 13 and 30? 3 years. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'll find it.
Exodus. The Lord is a man of war. Well, if he's a man of war, then his people are men of war. The true followers of the Most High, right? I think it's in Exodus where he was telling the Pharaoh that he's a man of war. He don't play around. That's what it is. So we don't play around. We follow after the Most High, right?
Right.
When the Most High hates, then we hate, right?
Right.
If he loves, then we love. As simple as that, bro. Right? You find that for me?
Yeah.
What you find? Good.
It's Exodus 15 and 3.
Right. Read.
The Lord is a man of war.
Is a what?
A man of war.
The Bible says all men of war. That's called Ayash. I think it's Ayab. Right. Shit. Let me find it. Let me write it down. Let me write down what that is. Is that all right? Can I do that for you?
Okay.
Let me write down what that is. The word call is what? All, right? Let's write it down. All men of war. That's all, not some of y'all. Who else checking the class?
Got Officer Nayar taking it.
Officer Nayar. So call. Call is all. What's men? Ayash, right?
Right.
Y-A-S-S-H, I think, right? Ayash. All men.
Right.
Now, if you ain't no man, ain't no sense you applying.
Right.
If you one of them, what do you call them?
Purple lavender lads.
Clap it up for that, brother. Right. And that adds to it. If you one of them lavender lads, then hey, ain't no sense you applying up in the ISUPK. Matter of fact, Nasty Nate and the lavender lads, they're the ones who put a shame to being even called Israel, man.
Right.
Not all people are Israel. That's what you need to understand. I think you can find that text for me when you get time.
Okay.
All men of war. What's a man of war? Huh? It's malakama. Or you can say battle, korah. Either one, no matter. Okay. We'll put up here korah. Right?
Right.
Can they see that red okay?
Call
Ayash. Call Ayash, right? And let me write it down here. I think it's Malah. Let me write that here. Of war. I'll say Ma, La. Oops. Malah. Malakah, I believe. Malakama. Malah. Get what it is. Malakah. Malakah. Oops, it's a K. It's not that one. Wrong car. The wrong car, cars. Can't use that one, can we? Let me see. Yeah. No, that's right. It's car. Yeah. Yeah, Malakah. Yeah, it is that one. It's not K. It's not a K. That's right. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Malakah Ma. Malakah Ma. Okay? Malakah Ma. Okay? Is that right? Yeah. That keep order. You know, we got a brother named this, I think. Name's Isupk. Right?
Right.
That brother keep order right there.
Right.
They keep order in file, in array. Call Ayash Malika Arak. Okay? And of course, I can make this a little bit more technical as far as writing it, but I kind of like put the root word up there, sort of. So don't fret. You don't be hollering at me. Kowa and Malika. Battle and war. Okay? Mala. Ka. Malika. Ma. I think that's it. Like that. Okay? Malika Ma. Okay? So it's basically saying all these are men of war. You know, you go through one of our systems of training, man, our Hebrew Academy, you'll understand that. And you get knocked across the nose. I mean, you know, and you find out. Don't come up in here and Isupk thinking that you that you're going to be a lavender lad. We don't do that up in here.
Right.
Right? Do women go to war?
La.
Say that again.
La.
Women don't go to war up in here. Right? Only the men. What did it say? Only the men. You'll find that in where do we find that? They keep order. That keep order. That keep order is a rock. You'll find that in I think it's 1 Chronicles 12 and 38. We keep order up in here. Okay? Call Ayash Malakama, Iraq, Korab, battle and war, right? Wa. Let's put a wa here. That's what and means, okay? Okay. So a trooper, right? What you came in here as a trooper, did you not?
Good.
What's that trooper called? Gadawa? Then they call you automatically a Saham.
Right.
So, you know, warrior. You're a warrior. All they ever call you all the time, trooper, Gadawa. You know, come here. Because they're trying to show you there's a ranking system here, right?
Right.
What's the next ranking system besides? Now that you know you're a trooper, you get a warrior. What's the next ranking system, man?
They got officers.
You're an officer, right?
Right.
How many officers do we have?
Yeah. As far as rank.
What's the first one?
Oh, you got an officer of 50?
Now, the Bible, you know, it talks a lot about officers and the way they rearrange them. Sometimes they have captains. We separated and did what we wanted to do, right?
Right.
So why? The reason why is because you can have officers of different ranks.
Right.
So we use that, and we didn't. So, but with the Bible, you have a lot of courtesans. That's the point. Depending on your need in your army, right? We're men of war, you know. So that Bible talks about that. All right, what need? What's the need there? You know, could have been an officer of 100. Could have been an officer of 50. So we have 50, and I believe in the UK they have officers of 100. I believe.
Right.
Right. Then they have officers of what? 500.
500.
They have officers of what else?
1,000.
Who?
1,000.
1,000.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Esau tries to copy off of us.
Yeah.
Where do you think they get it from?
Right.
We are the form of all things. You know that, right?
Right.
How do you know we're the form of all things, guys?
Yeah.
Huh?
They use us for everything.
Say it again.
So they use us for everything. No matter what it is.
Say it again.
So they use us for everything, no matter what it is.
They try to copy off us, right?
Right.
And we're going to get at it tomorrow. We're going to expose this devil, man, right?
Right.
We're going to expose this devil for what he is, man. So we'll know. So we'll know who he is, right?
Right.
I mean, you find in 2 Kings, it says, therefore came fire down from heaven and burnt up 2 captains of former 50s and with their 50s, and therefore let my life now precious as I. There's 2 captains, 50. Right. But that's just the rank of the Bible. It all depends on the need of the person that's in charge, right?
Right.
Right? That makes sense. So understand that, man. So when you write when we write down who we are, who else do we have in there?
That's it so far.
Who is that?
That's it so far.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So the officer, Quatazan. Then we have what else after 1,000?
Yeah, 5,000.
Officer 5,000, right?
Right.
Okay. So when you get there now you are really, all you're doing is following the ranking system of the Bible. We don't put women on the front line like Esau does.
Right.
Man, and I'm not sure if they put them on the front line necessarily, but they put them in their army. We don't do that, man. We can let them make the sandwiches for us and the water for us, right? Maybe even get us a flagoon of wine, right?
Right.
yeah, but we don't put them on the front battle, man. Hell, they could be pregnant, anything. They're not going to be able to keep up with a man. They're going to die.
Right.
And the Lord, the reason why, because the Bible doesn't say that. So why would we say it? Right? Why would we try to do something that the Most High doesn't want? That's not his order, man. That's not his Iraq. That's not his array. That's not his arrangement. That makes sense? That's not his order. You don't keep order that way, right? Because all men of war, the Bible talks about. That's what you got to understand. All men of Korab, of battle. You'll find that out when you go through our system. But that's the problem with it all. You have these fake groups out here, these lavender lads. They don't want to go through what we go through. Right?
Right.
They don't want to go through what we go through. They're cowards, man. Right?
Right.
Only the men in ISUPK can do this. Right?
Right.
Why you think they're learning? They're always trying to copy and learn off of us because they don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they ain't on there commenting on what we're doing. I guess they give up. I guess. Yeah, them boys right up in there.
Right.
What'd you say?
Good.
They give up, man. They said them boys right there. We give up on that, man. They know what's right.
Right.
Yeah, I bet you know what's right because when we tell you what officers are, and we tell you what troopers are, of course, how do you spell Quatazan in Hebrew? How do we do that? So we say what? What? Ta, right? Tazah. How do you write a tazah? Like this?
Right.
What else? You need a na, right?
Right.
So isn't that like that?
Right.
Did I try to spell it right?
Good.
All right, man. All right. And then, of course, you need your what? Connections, don't you?
Right.
So we say Qua Tazan, right?
Right.
We want to join that, don't we?
Okay.
That look right to you?
Yeah, that's right.
Quatazan. Well, what about Sahan? Sa, right? We're going to write it in what? Original Hebrew, that is the ancient, right?
Right.
So we say Sa, right? Sa'ah. Sa'ah, like this. Then we write Han. See that right there?
Right.
So if you want to know what that looks like in Hebrew, that's what that word looks like. Okay?
Right.
A lot of people, because I know sometimes they want to know. Okay, so it's Sa and then Han. How about that? That makes sense?
Right.
Sa'an, warrior. You're a warrior. How about trooper? How do we write that? Gadawad, right?
Right.
You want to write this one? Here, write Gadawad for me. Trooper. Spell that out underneath it there. Gadawad. We're showing you guys, and it's just you guys just write down what you see here. Write it right up underneath Gadawad. Just write down what you see so you'll have a better idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Put some connectors on there. Y'all pay attention right there. Da, da. Right. Explain what you've done. Step to the side and explain what you've done. Explain it to Crystal in the yard. Who else? Some other people, right?
So right here we got the word God.
You step to the side enough so they can see?
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we got God in the ancient Hebrew.
And it means what? Trooper.
Trooper, right?
Go ahead.
So we got a God right here with an independent connector.
Uh-huh.
This is a single sound.
Right.
And we got a Da right here with another independent connector.
Which brings out a single sound.
It's another sound.
As simple as that, right? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Well, we got something interesting going on with WAD though, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
You got the word, it's like another word. You got two characters that make the sound wide.
Mhm.
And with a deep-end connector, because they make one sound. These two characters make the wide sound, like wah and da. So it's wide. So you got wah right here, you got da right here. Makes it wide.
Mhm.
So
all together, go ahead.
da, da, wide.
That's it. Clap it up for that brother right there. And that's how it's done. That's how you break words down. And show them the chart over there. Show them the ancient Hebrew chart. Of course, you can do this in a series. The words sound just alike. The characters of which what you would call alphabet, those characters sound just alike. And that's all we're doing is transliterating what we see here. Go ahead. And we're writing it. God.
Got the God character right here.
Mm-hmm.
Got the da.
The God character, that's where he gets this character right here.
Right.
And of course, we know that the upside down U is a connector saying make only that sound right there. God.
Right.
Go ahead.
And got the da.
I'll point to you. You point there. Da. It's right there, right?
Right.
And what kind of sound does it make? An independent or dependent?
It's independent.
And these are connectors. This upside down U's, aren't they?
Right.
Okay. What's next?
And you got a wah right here.
That's a wa. That's right there. W-A, right?
Right. And then you got a da again.
And that da. What kind of connector we use when we said da here?
A dependent connector.
Dependent. Why?
Again, it's to make a sound. Make a full sound.
To do what?
Make a sound out of two characters.
Two characters, right? Okay. That's a strong sound. That's a trooper, man. Your best troopers make your best what?
Yeah.
Make your best what?
Office.
Make your best what?
Cat.
Starts right here.
Right.
But what happened? Why do people in the Lavender Lads and all these, what's these other groups, GOCCs and all them, how come they can't go past that?
They don't even want to come into the school.
And if they did, some of them are spies and whatever else. What?
Right.
They don't want to get past this level here, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to get in here and earn this level. You gotta earn to be a goddamn trooper right here. Slock you for a second. I'm slocking it. It'll cut me off there. You gotta learn to be a trooper.
Right.
Right? You gotta learn to be a warrior. We're men of war. Right? Learn to be a Sahan. Learn to be a Malakama of war. Like a verb. You know, learn to be that. You don't just come in here and just sit down and say, I ain't gonna do nothing today. Right. Even our women get up here and help cook meals. You work for your man, right?
Right.
If you ain't got no man, what do they do up in here, Kyle? They help fix meals while we go out there and take them out, you know, give a cup of coffee, right? Make biscuits, do something up in here. We gonna go to what? Korab, battle.
Right.
Out there on the street. Am I right?
Right.
What about this word here, shatar? What's that? Go ahead and write that one down. Shatar. Shatar is the same as Quatazan. We can use that word also. Okay. Shah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Remember, you got to put something under it now. So. All right.
Yes, sir.
Shah. You have Ta. Right? There you go. Ta. Need a Ra. That's it. Explain what you've done, man.
All right. Right here we got the.
Right. Go explain. No. I'm sorry. Explain what you've done. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You're right.
We got the Hebrew character Shah,
Right.
which has an independent connector, making that one sound for Shah.
That's what Shah sounds like. That's what it looks like. It's as easy as that.
Right.
And maybe next week we'll get into characters and get you guys to write it out, and I'll do it like a true or false. Is that what you know? That all people can learn like that, right? Go ahead. Shah.
Right here, you got the Hebrew character Ta.
Yeah, it looks like a shield, doesn't it?
Right.
Point that shield out over there, man.
Right here.
What's that? Ta? It's right there. It's right there in front of you. What else? Go ahead.
This last character right here,
Mhm.
you have Ra. I was like before. But these two characters together make that tar sound. And
Make that tar sound, doesn't it?
It has a deeper connector to make that tar sound.
Mhm. So they join together.
Right.
So that Ra and that we chop the A off the end of it. We don't need it because if you did, you have Shatara.
Right.
Which is Shatar. That word is the same as officer, Quatazan. So we have a word, Shatar,
Right.
Quatazan, right? Now it brings it up to, okay, yeah, you can sit down for a second, give you a breather there, right? Unless you just want to stand up and do this shit. We'll call you back up here. I appreciate it. Right? Let's clap it up for the brother. Yeah. And so you sure they got the names in there when we get our Hebrew names?
Right. Yeah.
I don't see it in the chat, but I guess we're good.
Right there.
Yeah, go ahead and put it in there. Because I want to make sure people get in there. Because we write things down here, but I want to make sure this is a matter of record. Because I want to be able to give the sisters and the brothers their name as they work so hard, man, here in the Isupk PK to an Lashawan Qadash class in South Carolina. I want people to see that, you know. But anyway, that Quatazan, by the time you reach that Quatazan level, that officer 50, brother, you have started something. You got into some beehives up in here, right? And I'm not gonna get too particular about it. I'm not gonna give it away what you want. If you're a lavender lad, then get your ass up in here.
Right.
But burn your jersey.
Right.
Burn your lavender lad jersey. Throw off the LGBTQT. Can I say that? Yeah. Throw off that aura. What do you call it? An aura. Right. Throw off that aura. Throw off that mistake that you've done. Well, that's all it is, bro. Throw it away and come in here, and we'll make sure that you get a fair chance. Won't we get a fair chance up in here? You know? Yeah, we ain't gonna get a fair chance. But don't come in here thinking that you ain't gonna push no broom up in here. Stay out there if you think you can't push a broom. Stay out there if you can't clean a toilet. Like Commanding General Yohana said, like General Muhammad say. Right. You don't come in because you think you boys the men and you got all of the leverage in the world with all your money and all of your millions of dollars and think you so high and mighty that you can't go and clean around the back of a toilet with the worst dirt. That throw some bleach back there and clean it Clean it.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Why? Everybody else did.
Right.
Everybody from Commander General Yohana all the way down to the trooper have clean toilets and clean floors, bro. What makes you think your ass ain't good enough to do that?
Right.
Am I right, Kaz?
That's right.
All right. That makes sense? Yeah. You get up in here. That's what this is for. We're men of war. This ain't no jackleg resolution camp up in here. You know, this ain't where you can just pay your tithe and think that you get. Well, you got to come up here and put in the work, put in your brick. Yeah, we want your tithe. Why? Because we got to do this work, right?
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
You got it up in there, cause in the chat.
I'm trying to see how.
Yeah, like I said, we take time, man. That we with Isupk. It was Light School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started off 1 West 125th Street under commanding Johnny Hanna, where we teach blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group, man. And that's what we're talking about right now. Don't you come up here thinking that you're a lavender lad, think you're going to get a pass. Think you're going to come up here because I'm LGBTQ and you don't want to mess up your pink nails. Right? Hey, listen. And if you're a woman, you come up in here, make sure that you come up in here humble, right? Innocent, man. We're going to give you 6 months up in here.
Right.
We're going to give you a chance because this ranking, and the ranking system is for the men, of course, but we're going to make sure the women have a chance to make it up here if they want to. Now, if you're married, you still can come here. You just got to need your husband's permission. That's all. You know, that's it. You know, whatever, however that works. If you ain't married, yeah, of course, you know, we welcome you, man. But if you're a man and you're a man of war, you come up here, we're going to treat you like a young man, start you off right there at that level right there. Don't think you're going to start off up here. You don't start off at no Alawa. And we'll get into that in a second. Who else checked in up there, brother?
I put the.
Got you?
Yeah, I put the link in there.
Yeah, ain't nobody. That's good?
Yeah.
Put it up in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, people need to understand that that's how it works down here, man.
Right.
You don't come up here thinking that you're going to, happy days and think that you're going to make it. But that's how it's done. If you want to know the truth, first thing you need to learn is how to follow our rank and order.
Right.
Our ranking system. That makes sense?
Right.
Follow it. Follow it first. If you want to be part of that, follow it. Follow what you see. Follow, learn from the men above you. Get in here, right? But you got people that don't want to do that. So where are they at, Cos?
Right.
Where they at if they don't want to follow rank and order?
In the church. Pretty much.
That's right. We're wise men of rulers, rule and order here, man. Give me Deuteronomy 1:13, brother.
Okay.
Give me one. Give me Deuteronomy 1:13. Kazamar, and then we'll tell you. Read that for me. What did the Most High say? Take the what?
It's Deuteronomy 1:13.
Loud and clear, Bible Pashah.
Okay. Take you wise men.
Right.
And understanding.
Right.
And known among your tribes.
Right. And known among the tribes.
Right.
That means somebody that's got good, somebody that done clean them toilets.
Right.
Right? Read.
And I will make them rulers over you.
Do what?
I will make them rulers over you.
Read that again, brother. Read.
Take you wise men and understanding and known among your tribe.
That's right. Known among your tribe, not some little young punk that don't want to. So a man be pampy that ain't gonna follow orders, man. Ain't gonna know how to take care of his family. Ain't gonna know how to take care of his wife. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't gonna do right. You know, known among you. Read.
And I will make them rulers over you.
That's the kind of men here in the Isupk. The rulers over us are somebody that's known among all the 12 tribes of Israel, man.
Right.
Read.
Verse 14.
Right.
Verse 14. Don't read that.
Read.
Oh, verse 14. And ye answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do.
That's right. It's good. That's a good thing to follow the ranking system at Isupk. Right.
Good.
Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Read, brother.
Verse 15.
Right.
So I took the chief of your tribes.
The what?
The chief of your tribes.
Read.
Wise men and known.
Right.
And made them heads over you.
What? Wise men and known.
Right.
That's somebody that have studied. that have put their brick in, that have cleaned the toilets, that have swept the floor, that have made the scrambled eggs when there ain't a woman around, done stuff up in here, right? That went to the store and bought the incense or whatever. Read.
It's like captains over thousands,
And made them.
And made them heads over you.
Right.
Captains over thousands.
That means there are going to be men over these troopers. They're going to be captains of what?
Over thousands.
Right, over thousands of people, bro. Read.
And captains over hundreds.
Let's read.
And captains over 50s.
Yeah, is that right? Read.
And captains over 10s.
Right.
And officers among your tribe.
And officer, quaternions among your tribe. So you tell me we ain't got no ranking system.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That means we know what it is, right?
Right.
That makes sense to you?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, that's a ranking system. Look at Romans 13:1. That tells you about if you fail to obey these men set over you, what are you really doing? If you don't obey this system here, right?
Right.
If you don't obey from if you a trooper, you coming in, or you just coming off the street, all them lavender lads, they didn't obey. Right. That's why they where they is right now. They got the purple robe. They ain't got this wonderful jacket that I've got that I've gone through Hebrew Academy, right?
Right.
They got this lavender land like this LGBTQT looking shirt, right? Read. This is what's gonna happen to you if you fail to obey. Read.
Romans 13:1.
Right.
Let every soul be subject unto the higher power.
That's right.
For there is no power but of God.
That's right. Read.
The powers that be are ordained of God.
His powers that be ordained of God, man.
Right.
They're ordained of who? The Most High.
Right.
Yahweh. Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? Read.
Verse 2.
Right.
Whosoever therefore resisteth the power.
Where you at? Romans 13?
13:2.
13:1-2?
Yes.
Read.
So whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God.
Read.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
In other words, when you don't listen to the generals, the captains, the officers, you fail to do what? You disobey the Most High. Right. Read.
Verse 3.
Right.
For rulers are not a terror to good works.
Right.
But to the evil.
Yeah, I think all that's good here, but I think I was reading another one too.
Oh.
Let me see here. Yeah, that'll work right there. Where we read Deuteronomy 1:13. Okay, cool. All right, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense to you. Now that's it. We found one in Deuteronomy. We found one in Romans.
Right.
So that means that who's following the Bible? We are. Who's following the ranking system? Only the people in the Isupk joins this ranking system and is doing it right. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
This is the only one that's doing it.
Right.
We're the only one that's heading it out, right?
Right.
That's what I'm trying. That's all I'm trying to say to you. We follow the proper ranking protocols of the Bible, and that's what we do.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
I think there's another text I was trying to show you. Let me see here. Hold a minute. Let me find it here. I believe, unless I might have missed it here. Let's see. Read verse 4. And the Most High is showing you who he really is, who these people are that the Most High has put in place. Right. These officers and these troopers above you. Read.
Romans 13:4.
Right.
For he is the minister of God to thee for good.
He's the one that's mentioning you for the good. Right?
Right.
He's over you. He's in charge of you, right? Read.
But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid.
Hey, you ain't doing it right. Go ahead.
For he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil.
Uh-oh. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you need to follow the Most High's word, man. That was going on down here, man. We don't play. That would be treason if you disobeyed the Most High.
Right.
If you disobeyed these officers here, man, these captains, these generals up in here, that's like treason.
Right.
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 Right. You understand now? That makes sense to you? I mean, we can go on and on, but that's what you need to understand. That's what we're about. Give me let me see this one right here. Look at this one right here. Let's follow this for me if you could for me. What did I say here? Here we go. Find this for me. Cos.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the Lord is trying to tell you these make up an exceeding army.
Right.
Okay, read Ezekiel 37:10. Ezekiel was trying to say that this is what makes up my army. These are the men of war.
Right.
When you read about it in Exodus 13:33, wasn't it, or something like that?
Right. Yeah.
Something I can't remember.
15
and 33, right?
Right.
This is the army that the Most High is making up. Read.
Okay. Ezekiel 37:10.
Right.
So I prophesied
Right.
as he commanded me.
Right. It's Ezekiel talking, right? He's telling you about God's army. Go ahead.
And he breathed, and the breath came into them,
Right.
and they lived.
Oh, he's talking about these men of dry bones.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Read.
And they stood up upon their feet,
Right.
an exceeding great army.
You see, great what?
Great army.
Great what?
Army.
What the Most High called anywhere from a trooper to a warrior to officer to the captain and the general, they're great what?
A great army.
And what are we? Men of war, right?
Right.
Right? We are men of war, right? Ayash Malakama, right?
Right.
Hurrah, we're in battle. We're men of war, man. That's what this is. We stood up an exceeding great army, did it not?
Right.
That makes sense? And that's what we are, man. We are a great army. The Most High has made sure that we understood that, right? Let's get one more here. See, let me see here. Let me find this one right here. Find this one for me, Cos. We're letting you know that the Most High has a ranking system here, man. This is what you got to understand.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Let's see. Because you know who David, Eli, Saul, all these people were part of the army, man. Even even Moses had to fight and follow and keep order. We had to, because if you don't have no order, what do you got?
Right.
You got chaos, right?
Confused.
So you come in here being true. What if we just let you do anything up in here? Then what you got? We'll have people beating each other up in here.
Right.
We'll have men taking each other's wives up in here. Can you imagine?
Sound like a Christian church to me.
You'll have Christian church, wouldn't you? That's right. And what do you think they do in the Christian church? As a matter of fact, the leader of the Christian church, what does he do? What is T.D. Jakes doing all them? Why are they out there trying on their purple robes too?
All right.
They up here allowing people to do what they want to do.
Right.
To go out, stay out all night. That's not an army. That stay out all night. That letting that woman stay out all night, and the man don't know where he is, where the woman is.
Right.
Right. That's the kind of battle that they fight out there, because they're not they're not warriors.
Right.
They are Christian churchmen.
Right.
But we are men of war. That's the whole point. So we have an order: troopers, warriors, officers, quartizans, shatar, and we have captains. We just read it, right?
Right.
From 50s all the way up to thousands, man. We teach, of course, in Isupk, what are our captains? 10s
Right.
and 13,000s.
Right.
I mean, that's because we know what we need. That's what the Bible says. Our Saran or our Sharia.
Right.
right? Anybody got any questions so far? Anybody else down there that checked in and done anything?
Live.
Huh?
Nothing yet.
Nobody?
Live.
What's that down in the bottom? Nobody said anything?
No, live.
You see? You understand?
Understand.
So let me see here. Let me find out what this one is right here. But you understand the difference, right? It's like, let's see here. Go to, yeah, I mean, we'll find it again here. Give me Deuteronomy 1 and 15, right? We're talking about the ranking system of the Most High, right? But we're going to tell you, we're showing you how we understood it as we see it in the Bible. That's what we write, because we follow exactly what's in the Bible, man. You know?
Right.
What do you have there? Deuteronomy 1 and 15.
This is Deuteronomy 1 and 15.
Read that we started off in 1 and 13, didn't we? Take you wise men, right?
Right.
Among your tribes. So finish up reading 1 and 15.
This is Deuteronomy 1 and 15.
He said take wise men, so he did what? Read.
So I took the chief of
So he took the chief, right? Go ahead.
Took the chief of your tribes, wise men,
Right.
and known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands,
Right.
and captains over hundreds.
Now, we read this before, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we sure did.
I
We didn't read 60. That's what
got you. The judges, and of course they had, and I charge your judges that saying them hear the causes between the two, and that's all part of war, right?
right.
Yeah, we read that before. It's locky. First Chronicles 27:34. Wait a minute. Here, let me grab this one. Let's go to this one right here. What did I say? Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is right here. Go to we got some more like give me First Chronicles 27 and 34. It talks about the generals, right? We done read about the captains.
Say First Chronicles.
First Chronicle 27:34.
Right.
Now we're gonna get into how we understand where the generals come from. We're understanding our ranking system here because it's in the Bible. That's what you need to understand. Read.
Right. First Chronicles 27
Right.
and 34. And after Ahithophel was
Ahithophel and
Ahithophel was Jehoiada.
That's it.
Jehoiada.
That's it.
The son of Benaiah
Mm-hmm.
and Abiathar.
Abiathar.
And the general of the king's army was Joab.
The king's army, right?
Right.
The king's army. You follow?
Right.
So you know that. Read that again because it talks about general, right?
Right.
It's talking about alawaps.
Right.
Right. Read.
And after, it's like, can you say it again? Can you pronounce that?
Ahithophel.
All right. And after Ahithophel was Jehoiada, the son of Benaiah,
Right.
and Abiathar,
Right.
and the general of
The what?
And the general.
He was a general. That alawap. See right there.
Right.
So that's letting you know that when we say our generals, we call them out. We know what we're talking about.
Right.
Right. Go ahead. Read.
The general of the king's army
Right.
was Joab.
Right.
Right.
The general. And what's the word name for general? Alawap, right?
Right.
So when we say, and then what's the next one? Captain down below it, right?
Right.
Then we have officer, like I said, Quatazan. Then we have troopers and warriors, okay? Of course, we have young men too, right? We have the young Ayash, right?
Right.
That's what you need to understand. But all these men here make up the army of the Most High.
Right.
That makes sense? That's what you have to understand. So what about captives here? Saran. Let's write those words out, man. Let's write them out in Hebrew. So people can understand. Right?
Right.
Here you go. We're taking the time, we're relaxing here. We're not going to put the audience to work here. We just guys want you to take notes, okay? Sharia and Saran. Just write it up under there in Hebrew, okay? Write it out and write it close, write it about here up top and go down so you have room to put your connectors, okay? Sharia. That don't work? Don't know what happened to that green. He's on the graveyard here. Right? Sharia. And of course, this helps you spell, using the Hebrew characters, help you spell out some of these words. And that's how you sound it out and you spell it and then you point to the board where it is. Shara, Ra, Ya. Yeah, that's it. Another, yeah, that's it. Put your connectors on. Yeah, that's right. Sharaya. You want to? I can buy that. Saran. Right. Sa. Right. Ra. Saran. So put your connectors on there. That's right. You have to sound them out together. Go ahead and explain what you've done there.
All right, so right here for word Sharia,
Which means?
captain.
Uh-huh.
We got it's like we have the Hebrew character Shah right here, and this will be a independent connector. Sound out there Shah in the word Sharia. So, right, and then we got the independent connector for the Hebrew character Ra.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next one. It's got Ra sound. And we have another independent connector for the Hebrew character Yah.
Yeah, that's right. Now I chose to say Shah instead of saying Raya together as one sound. You can,
Right.
but I'd like to pronounce it Shah Raya.
Right.
I would have, if not, it would have been Sharaya.
Right.
And you can. I just said Sharia. And somebody else may say Sharia. And if I did that, then you would join those, the Ara and the Y or the Ya together. But I didn't. I just put Sharaya. Three new sounds. Depends on how country I am sounding, right?
Right.
All right, Saran. Talk to me.
All right, right here.
Right.
You got the
Make sure you're standing to the side now.
You got the Hebrew character Sa.
Right.
Right
It's
here.
right here, right?
Right.
Okay.
The word Saran.
Right.
So we got Sa with an independent connector. It makes that independent connector sound.
Independent sound.
Right.
Right.
Sa. Then right here we got Ra, the Hebrew character Ra, the Hebrew character Na. And this is going to have a dependent connector making the sound Ran and Saran.
Why not say Sarana? Because if I did that, then it would be two different independent sounds here.
Right.
But I this doesn't look like Sarana. If it would have an A on the end.
Right.
So since you shortcutted and said Saran, now I have to join them together as one sound.
Right.
That makes sense? I hope everybody understands that.
Right.
That's what we're trying to get people to see. It's a lesson. Next week, guys, don't I know you're sitting back drinking your yayan and your mayan right now, but next week we're gonna give you a little bit more lesson and understanding. But right now I'm just kind of giving you the ranking system and letting you pay attention a little bit, right?
Right.
Take Alawak and write it up a little further so we'll have the explanation down below it. Here, you're gonna have to erase it, man. Write it up a little further so you can have a little erasure there. Yeah, just write it up a little higher there, somewhere right up in there. Oh, right there. Yeah. Yeah, and not too far away up there, just down, yeah. So you can have room, yeah. Now go ahead and spell that word Alawak out. Okay? Just spell it out in Hebrew. Spell it like it sounds. And this is for the list for the audience so you can see how things are spelled. And of course, we're using the ancient Hebrew today. We're not using the Syrian. I just wanted to use the ancient today.
Right.
That's just I love using that, the ancient, because it explains the sounds better. Simple as that. Yeah, put your connectors on. All right, explain yourself.
The word, the Hebrew word Alawak, we have right here this independent connector right here. And it makes an independent sound for
That's this right here, right?
Right.
Okay.
And then we have a Hebrew character La. It has an independent connector also.
Right.
For the sound La. Right. And then right here we have the independent connector. It's like we have the Hebrew character Wa and the Hebrew character Pa. And together, you join those together with a dependent connector. And it makes the word Wa. It makes the sound Wa.
Right.
And then you have all together, you have Wa.
And what does Alawak mean?
Alawak means general.
And so if I said Alawak Panya, what would that mean?
General on deck, right?
Just face the general.
Oh,
We say it all the time.
Right.
And that you recognize that there is a general on deck.
Right.
But we're saying Alawak Panya means to face.
Right.
You know, you can write that word up there. Write that in blue right there. Up to the top of general, up top of Alawak there. Panya. Write it right there. Yeah. Panya. Since you, yeah. And write what it means. It means, put a dash. It means to face. F-A-C. That's what it means. You understand? So when we're saying Alawak Panya, it means to have respect in the face of the general. So if the general walked through the door, what will we do? We stand, right? And we do what? Alawak Panya, right? Barak. Barak means to what? Salute, right? Barak. We get ready to salute the general.
Right.
Because he's the highest ranking man in the Isupk, right? Any one of them generals at that time, right?
Right.
And then we say Yahweh what? Go ahead. And what does that mean? Yahweh,
Lord.
Most High.
Most High, Lord.
Yahweh, Bahashem, in the name. What else?
In the name of
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.
in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Okay, and Yahweh Shai is who?
It's Christ.
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak. Salute. I salute you is what you're saying.
Right.
Atah. Well, if you got, Atah. In this case, it's Atah. Okay?
Right.
Because that's one general you're talking about, okay? There's a lot of generals other than Commanding General Yohana Atham.
Right.
That means all of them. But with General Yohana by himself, Commanding General Yohana, Slakia.
Right.
Commanding General Yohana 13 Shield, Commanding General Yohana by himself is Atham. right? How about Shem Shai Rock? Dumb.
Right.
So when we say Alawap Panya, that's what we're saying.
Right.
We want to make sure we respect our generals up here. We want to make sure that what that means and that you understand it. Other schools, you see them out there in camp, they just talk above each other. They wear some Walmart. Well, I used to see them. We used to wear Walmart raggedy clothes with a sheet on and cut a hole in the top of the head and call themselves holding camp.
Correct.
They don't have no. They don't have no respect for the generals, their captains. You don't know who's what out there.
Right.
You know why you don't know who's what? Because they don't know who's what.
Right.
They got a man in charge, but they'll say, "Bring it out in a minute."
Right.
Because they don't have no rank and order. You see. Lord have mercy. You see, but we understand when we even out on the street, no matter where we are.
Right.
It's the same thing. You know, if this wicked Esau can come up there and salute people like that.
Right.
You know, we understand what Alawat Panya means to face. Now, you don't say that to a captain because he's not the highest ranking man.
Right.
But it's one of them generals step up there, you better be saying Alawat somewhere in your vocabulary. That makes sense? Now, we good on that? All right, come on. Clap it up for that brother right there, right? All right, that makes sense?
All right.
So any questions in the chat?
No questions.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
All right, let's pick a couple more texts in, and we'll bring it on to something, then we'll move on, and then we'll, of course, end the class, man.
Right.
And you got any questions or comments? Huh?
Not right now. Not right now.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I know it is 12.
You think you understand?
Kind of, sir.
You got it?
Yeah, kind of.
Right? Let me see here. Let me see. I think it's Leviticus 26 and 14. Let me see what that's got here. Leviticus 26 and 14. The Lord, we always had rank and order in our system, right?
Right.
You know, we did that because without it, you wouldn't understand what brotherhood is, right?
Right.
You would understand what the judgments and all of these. Let's see. You would understand how to fight battles,
Right.
but you see, because when we talk about understandings, you would understand. You'll be sitting up here, like we're going to talk about tomorrow. You'll be sitting up here following vain customs, man, and you would understand. But you got to understand when you have a ranking system by the 12 tribes of Israel. Now pay attention. We're telling the 12 tribes of Israel. What do we tell them to the other nations? We don't care what you do.
Right.
If you want to go jump off the local bridge, you do that. That's your problem.
Right.
But what do we tell them to our people? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians.
Tell them to get in order.
We're telling them to get an Isupk and become a trooper.
Right.
To get an Isupk and become a Gatawad, a Sahan, a warrior, a Quatazan, an officer, Shatar, right? A captain, Saran, a Sharia.
Right.
We're telling you, all these things are achievable for you, man.
Right.
A general, Alawat. You don't believe that? Ask these generals.
Right.
It was thrusted. They looked at it like, damn, how did I become that?
Right.
Because you didn't steal nothing. The Most High
said,
you are now general. You are now captain. You are now officer. You know, this is, but we didn't read the Bible on it. And that's what people don't understand. So they want to go out to Walmart and buy them a sheep and cut a hole in the head and say, and then show some ribbon and show some the fringes on the bottom.
Yeah, little,
what is that? Go ahead.
Little, what you call them things? It's like curtain tassels on the bottom of t-shirts.
Bottom of t-shirt, right?
Right. And
that's what they want. What do the fake camps do, man? These are hate. they hate. They go around hating their own people, man.
Right.
But that's what they want to do, right? Because they don't want to do what? They don't want to follow rank and order.
Right.
Do they? Why? Because they feel that that's beyond, it's beneath them to. They don't
to start over or something.
Yeah. You're right. Starting over. You're exactly right.
Right.
But they actually hate their own people because they don't want to follow the rank, right?
Right.
They don't want to follow the order that's in the Bible. See, this is already set up. This is not something that we've made. We showed you the scriptures in the Bible, did we not?
Right.
We showed you how what did we show you the ranking system in the Bible already? Did we show you that?
Right.
We showed you how the Lord said, I'm going to make these, or this is how I do my ranking system, right?
Right.
That makes sense?
Good.
So, this is how you understand it by following the system.
Right.
Now, if you don't want to follow the system, then you won't understand it, and that's why you have a lot of fake camps out there, man.
Good.
Right?
Right.
So, turn to Deuteronomy 29. We'll find you a few more understandings of how this system come to place. Because this Bible belongs to Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. So if you're not talking the ranking system that's of the Bible, then what are you speaking of?
Right.
What do you? We took the time to write all this out. This is the ranking system of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge that we follow. That's in the Bible.
Right.
Read.
This is Deuteronomy 20 and 9. 20 and 9.
Let me see here.
Is that the one?
Yeah, read that.
Deuteronomy 20 and 9. And it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people.
Right. That's when we in the camp, or
right.
We speaking there in class. Read.
That they shall make captains
right.
of the armies to lead the people.
To do what?
To lead the people.
And in other words, we have captains set in place to lead the people. And the generals have set those men in place to do that.
Right.
And the generals have said, okay, captains, y'all teach the officers, teach the warriors, teach the troopers. Right?
Right.
We've set them in place. Read that again.
And it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people.
Right.
That they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people.
Right. Righteous men.
Right.
And we read that.
Right.
The armies do what?
Lead the people.
Okay, nah. The purple shirts. The lavender lads. The ones the raggedy ones with the Walmart shirt, they cut a hole in their t-shirt with some pink scissors.
Right.
Them the one lead the people? What does this Bible say? Read.
And it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people.
Right.
They shall make captains of the armies to lead the people.
To lead the people. Right. Why did the Most High put that there? Did he put that there just for decoration? He put it there because the generals know that they're going to have captains to lead these people here.
Right.
Right? And because the generals are leading the captains are leading the officers are leading the who? Troopers, right. And so on and so forth.
God.
Troopers don't lead nobody. In other words, what did it look like a trooper going up and tell the general sweep his floor? You see how ragged that is? So if that's raggedy, I mean it's raggedy, man. Ragamuffin. And you go up there and you see they go up in Walmart and get some thread and sew on a little old wild suit and think they calling themselves to be officers. Right. What is that, bro? That ain't. In other words, you might as well take that garment you got off right there and use it as a mop rag to mop the floor.
All right.
Matter of fact, I don't even want to use that. Give me a real brand new cloth. Take that thing and throw it outside and burn it.
Right.
It may be good enough for getting the spill off the floor. Right?
Right.
That purple lavender.
Yeah, use that.
Say it
They
again.
need to use that to mop the floor.
I say it may not even be good enough to mop the floor because it's not the right kind of cloth. It's some sort of
Just burn it.
I guess we'd rather just get a regular old nice soft cotton.
All right.
We can use that thing, maybe get a ketchup spill off the ground,
All right.
and then go mop the floor with some real mop material.
All right.
Their uniform ain't even worth mop material, bro.
It's worth
You
buying.
can't clean no mirror with. You can't do nothing with them raggedy garments, right?
All right.
Them purple rolls. They probably smear up the whole mirror, man. I don't even want them, brother. I don't even want them around
Right.
because they won't understand. You won't understand until you get in here and become a trooper in Isupk.
Right.
You won't understand, man. A Gadawad, a real trooper. We have some of our young brothers, that small, man, that go around. That was there in the Paso, right?
Right.
What were they doing? Walking around with their garments, right?
Yeah.
They got enough sense more than these lavender lads out there. They're little troopers, aren't they?
Right.
And we call them little warriors, right? So they got more sense than some of these grown men up there in these fake camps.
Right.
That makes sense.
Cause.
That makes sense. Let's clap it up for our young warriors, man. Our Sahans.
Right.
Let's clap it up for them. Hey, they got more sense to come out and follow their dads and put on their headbands and
Right.
of course they're not ready to be necessarily a trooper yet, but they're a little warrior.
Right.
Right? And so we understand that. We got that, right?
Right.
They're not ready to be an officer, not ready to be a captain or a general. But they're gonna hold their own as what? A warrior.
Right.
A Sahn. Okay?
Right.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing that we try to do. We try to implement and show you in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Don't come here thinking that you're not good enough to go to camp with us. Anybody in the chat right there?
Sister, she was saying concert to what you said earlier.
Who said that?
Sister Crystal.
Sister Crystal?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yahweh Shemal Athabah Hashem Yahweh Shah. That sister right there, diligent. She gonna get her name. Just stay right in there, sister.
Yeah. Right.
Stay in there. That's Amawad's rib.
Right.
That sister right there understand. And there are a lot. I usually have a lot more people in the chat. They probably, like I said, they got a lot more women. They probably tending to their husband, which is fine.
Right.
Right? Which is cool. And sometimes we'll have them come right in class, man. Sit down in our class at the feet of the students right in here. And they'll all sit there and line up, and we're in class, man. Everybody, we're drinking wine and break bread, man. And we're having class up in here. Come to Sabbath service tomorrow also, right?
Right.
But that's what we are. That's our ranking system. So now you understand that ranking system. What are you going to do with it? You're going to follow the Most High, right?
Right.
And why would you do anything else? Right?
Right.
In other words, what do we do in camp? We come up in a city, what do we do?
Right.
Do we lay down or do we fight?
Oh, no, we fight.
We fight.
Right.
We fight. Why? Because the Most High told us to. Captain Khan said, take that town.
Right.
He's giving orders by the generals. Take it.
All right.
Read verse 10. Deuteronomy 20 and 10. Read that.
This is Deuteronomy 20 and 10.
Right.
When thou comest nigh unto a city,
Until what?
into a city,
Read.
to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it.
You come nigh against the city,
Right.
and you proclaim that city, right?
Right.
And what peace? That's you saying Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. We took that
Right.
city.
God.
What peace? The peace of Isupk, right?
Yeah, right.
In other words, we established it, right?
Right.
It says we took it. We understand it, right?
Right.
We took it in peace, man. In other words, that we had to fight a war before there could be peace there.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna give you that ground. We had to go out there and do what? Speak.
Right.
We had to do what? Speak into the wind. We had to go out there and say what everything that we had to say.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Right.
We had to risk our lives, right?
Right.
Read verse 12. Well, read verse 11. Read.
This is Deuteronomy 20 and 11.
Right.
And it shall be, if it make thee answer of peace and open unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries
Right.
unto thee, and they shall serve thee.
In other words, we get when we have war. These are our tributaries, man. We take ground. We take everything out there. The blacks,
Right.
Hispanic, and Native Indians are now under our teaching. We teach them, right?
Right.
And we own that block. No other word is to be pronounced there but what we do.
Right.
We go in and we take ground.
Right.
Read.
Verse 12. And if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee,
Right.
then thou shalt besiege
In
it.
other words, they ain't gonna listen.
Right.
We're gonna take ground.
Right.
That means we got to go out there and pull that Bible out and do what? We got to start cutting.
Right.
We got to start cutting their scriptures.
Right.
We got to be men of war. We got to start cutting those raggedy muffins out there.
Right.
Right? No matter who it is. In other words, you ain't gonna listen to us. Okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna go out here, and if you want to fight, okay. And if you want a physical fight, then we gonna defend ourselves. But what we're really out there to do is to do what? It's to take ground.
Right.
We're out there to proclaim the word of the Most High.
Right.
Right? That makes sense? That's what we're out there to do, man. And read verse 13.
Verse 13. And when the Lord thy God hath delivered it into thy hands,
Right. He delivered that corner into your hands, man. Men
Right.
of war, right?
Right.
Read.
thou shalt smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword.
we got the people out there that we proclaiming to. Back then they were taking real swords, of
Right.
course. But when we go out there and we teach on these corners, what are we doing? We are what?
Going to war.
We going to war, man.
Right.
And everything's going to be delivered in our hands. Why? Because we teaching the word of the Most High.
Right.
You know, we ain't going up there teaching words of our own. Right?
Right.
Uh-huh. That makes sense?
Right.
Right. So you got the idea, right? And of course, the Lord was talking about war amongst the nations that we fought when we fought our enemies, of course.
Right.
Our enemies now out there on that street corner.
Right.
That's what this is talking about, right? Our enemies now out there. And it's all given by a ranking system. Say, go take ground, brother.
Right.
Go out there and teach. We downtown, Greenville, South Carolina? And people are all around teaching. We're going to take ground. That's what we're doing. We were out there opening up our Bible and teaching. And what it says, crying loud and sparing not. Find that. Crying loud and sparing not is what we're doing. That makes sense?
Right.
Cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice. That's what we're doing. A lot of people don't like that, but that's what we're doing, right?
Right.
We're doing that. A lot of people, a lot of people don't like that.
Right.
But we cry loud and we spare not, brother.
Right.
Lift up a voice like a what?
Like a trumpet.
Find that.
Isaiah 58 and 1.
Is it 58 and 1? Read.
Cry aloud, spare not.
Right.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression.
And show who?
My people their transgression.
Show the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians their transgressions.
Right.
Man. That's what we do when we go to camp. That's what our ranking system under Commander Junior Yohana, he's telling us to do what? Read.
Cry aloud, spare not.
Spare not. And do what?
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up your voice like a trumpet. He's saying, take a captain, a 13 or 10,000, one of them.
Right.
Get out there in that street and do what? Read.
And show my people their transgression.
Show their people their transgressions. They done something.
Right.
They'll smoke some Zaza. Read.
And the house of Jacob their sins.
Right.
Right.
The house of Jacob is us.
Israel, right.
Israel. Black, Hispanic, or Native Indians, man. Jacob and Israel, for that matter.
Right.
Is that it on that?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's what. Cry loud and spare not. You got a lot of people out there saying, why are y'all talking evil against the, because we taking ground out here.
Right.
We cry loud and spare not.
Right.
We under the leadership of under Commander Junior Hanna, the ranking system says it right here. The general, right? Allah, right?
Right.
We pledge allegiance to the Most High, man, the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And Commander Junior Hanna is getting the order from the Most High.
Right.
To do what? Cry loud and spare not.
Cry loud, spare not.
And do what?
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
That's what we're doing, man. I know I'm doing because Kazakh Shapara means to cry, basically cry loud.
Right.
Cry loud. And I'm going to get out there the biggest mouth they got out there. Right?
Right.
Captain. You know, you got a captain. Our captain up in here. Captain Napsai. He's going to get out there and all our officers up in here, man.
Right.
And he's going to say, get out there. Let's get up. Let's get it.
Right.
Let's get out there and teach on this corner, man. And you're going to have somebody out there, y'all teaching wrong. I'll say, all right, prove it.
Right.
But the Bible says, do what? Cry what?
Cry loud, spare not.
Cry loud and spare not. And do what?
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Damn right. Lift up the voice. And then the officer will get in there and he start breaking them scriptures down. That Quatazan will do what? Cry loud what?
Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
And then the warriors, they'll understand. Even the troopers will start reading.
Right.
And they'll do what a Kazamar?
Cry loud, spare not.
Uh-huh.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Yeah, I'm right. Clap it up, man. Clap it up for class, man. Clap it up for class, bro. Clap it up for class. We're gonna end on that note. We're gonna close our class. But we had a beautiful, wonderful day and the Lord's Passover. What was that?
April 20th.
Yeah, and then of course we are just be mindful that we are still under the Feast of Tabernacles until tomorrow at what? And tomorrow evening, right?
Sundown.
Tomorrow sundown. Just be mindful that here in South Carolina and all over the United States, all over the world, really, and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we are still keeping the Lord's Passover. So make sure you govern yourself accordingly with no unleavened bread shipping out of your house, and make sure that you're eating the products that do not have leaven in them. Clap it up, class, right? All right, go ahead.
All right, this is the ISUPK security announcements. We have the ISUPK starting on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hanna. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, a brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3 and 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, a free will offering for a priest, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We are continuing the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And it is tomorrow. Is that Sunday?
What? Just read what's up there.
15th day of the first month for 7 days. Sunday, April 21st until Sunday, April 2020.
There you go. Just read that.
April 28th.
That's right.
2024 Sunday.
Right.
You read about this in Exodus 12 and 17 through 20, and Leviticus 23 and 6 through 8.
Right.
And then remind Akim and Agua to check the bulletin board in the hallway if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school. Start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's close out class, man. Let's clap it up for class. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak,
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yada Mutah. Sorry, turn the face of scissors. Benevizer, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak.
Yahweh Shema Allah Shem Shai.
Yada Mutah. Class is